Thank you. Yes, so I used to work for Debenhams, and I worked in the Manchester Market Street store in the city centre. What this company did was absolutely illegal. In April this year, they laid off 2,000 workers in Ireland and 6,500 across Britain in May and August. And this was during a pandemic and during national lockdowns. When they shut down whole stores, what they did was they sent emails to workers saying that their jobs had gone. And when they wanted to do what they call reducing a head count, when in some of the stores that were still open, they sent workers a text message, and I was one of those myself and my colleagues at the Manchester Market Street store. We were sent a text message and we were invited to a conference call the following morning. We weren't told what that meeting was going to be about. And on that call, we were told that we just had 3 more days and then our jobs were all gone. And we were told to apply to the government for redundancy pay. And what they did was absolutely illegal. And I think it just shows that when millionaires want to ignore the law, when they want to flout legislation, they'll do it, without even blinking. When they want to, use lies and twist the law and manipulate it and to protect themselves, they will. I think that we also have to look at the CEOs of Debenhams, because they were paid millions in the past. So when they say, that they are struggling and they don't have money to pay redundancy pay, we have to look at people like Sergio Busha, who was the CEO in 2019, and he was on 3.8 million. And in the same week that a CEO visited my store last year, somebody who was homeless died in the doorway. And I think that what happened was part of a much bigger barbaric picture, where we've seen the wealth of the richest in society globally increase to 7.8 trillion, and that's gone up by a quarter between April and July in 2020 alone. So when we struggled, when we were told that there was no when we were told that there was no PP for nurses and so on, that's when they made huge amounts of money. But the CEOs, they don't struggle. And the average minimum wage worker on a full-time contract has to work more than 300 years to earn as much as they do in 1 year. We started protesting within half an hour of being made redundant on that first day, and we continue to protest every Saturday. And what we saw on our side was black workers, older workers, workers with disability, and we're one of the first that employers try and throw on the scrap heap. But we found that we have a voice, and we found that we can fight, and we found that we could build solidarity. And all thanks to amazing supporters like Andrew Gwynn, who's put through an early day motion in Parliament, which is getting signatures of more and more MPs as time goes on. I think it shows that we can fight back. And when we look at Johnson and how he's quibbling over a few extra million for Greater Manchester, when they want to scrap the furlough scheme and replace it with something far, far inferior, and when the government says that, to people like Marcus Rashford, who fight for free school meals for all children, in refusing this, I think the government is throwing down a gauntlet. What we have to do, what he wants to do, is carry on protecting the wealthiest in society. I just think that we found that we can protest and we can fight, and when you do it, you find that other people want to fight as well, and we have to be the force that challenges things. I'll stop there.
Thank you very much, Laila, and well done for all the work that all of you done, and I can see people clapping for you there. Thank you very much.